The President of Mozambique is inspecting the Guard of Honor, so it is in honor of his state visit. He has just been recently elected. He was elected in October last year, 2014. President Zuma earlier this year, in May to be specific, went to Mozambique on the state visit. So this is a reciprocal state visit. It really shows that relations are really growing between these two neighbors. Already, Mozambique is South Africa's biggest trading partner on the African continent. You see the salute there, meeting his counterpart, President Jacob Zuma, and then they'll be introducing the various ministers. It's a very important relationship, South Africa and Mozambique, as you know, that even during the struggle days, these two countries helped each other very, very much. You'd recall that last month, South Africa went to Mozambique to unveil the Matola Monument, where many of South Africans were killed by the apartheid agents. We await the national anthems of the two countries. The President is introducing his members of cabinet to the President of Mozambique, President Nyusi. The First Minister on the line is Minister of DIRCO. And then, of course, our ambassador to Mozambique, Mr. Mandisi Mpahlwa, is here because the country that he's the ambassador to is the one visiting the country, so he is here. We can see the tourism minister there, Minister Hanegom, and then various other ministers of labor, of communications, of transport, and various other deputy ministers. And I can see the Minister of Communications, yes, Minister Faith Mutambi, Minister of Police, Minister Natin Sego, and the Deputy Minister of COGTA there. And now, so you can see the number of ministers and deputy ministers that have come Indeed, South Africa wants to show that it's serious with its relationship with Mozambique, being the biggest trading partner, as we indicated earlier on. And it's actually very interesting because in some countries the language tends to be a barrier. You know that Mozambique, by and large, from the colonial times, would be a Portuguese-speaking country, and then South Africa would be an English-speaking country. Of course, I'm not talking about our vernaculars. You'd know the Shangans in Mozambique, and there's also the Shangans here in South Africa, or the Tsonga. So those are related. So basically, this relationship is very strong. So the fact that others may have been colonized by the Portuguese, others by the British, doesn't really stop that kind of good relations. As President Zuma converses with Deputy Minister of Labour, Inkosi particularly Holomisa, introducing him to President Nyusi of Mozambique. So, underscoring that relationship we are talking about. He speaks very good English, President Filipe Nyusi, despite that on official engagements he would always speak Portuguese. I'm sure it's an issue of national pride as well. We see the DG in the presidency as well, this is them. And the political support staff of the president on hand, as well as the president introduces President Filipe Nyusi to his members of cabinet and the advisors. They are taking a rather not so long walk. Now it's going to be the turn of President Nyusi to introduce his own cabinet to President Zuma. He's also brought various ministers with him to see which areas need strengthening so that this relationship that already exists happens. So the greetings have started, and I'm sure President Zuma will do a bit of Portuguese speaking, because I think he can speak a bit of elementary Portuguese. It would appear he may have learnt it during his time when he was in exile in Mozambique.
Thank you very much. He's looking, he's going away, he's working here now. You want to shoot him out?
They have concluded with the introduction of ministers now. They are going to have a tete-a-tete between themselves, President Zuma and President Nyusi. Now they are going to start the serious program now of this state visit. They will start with the tete-a-tete, and then for now we'll hand back to the studio.
That was Mzwai with that report there from Parliament. And as you heard there from him, that the President and President Nyusi is going to have a tete-a-tete right now. And we'll bring you an update in terms of that particular issue. Now, as you know, the President is meeting with, with his Mozambican counterpart because we here in South Africa are faced with increased electricity demand. And South Africa and Mozambique governments have embarked on an ambitious plan to tap into natural gas as part of the energy mix. Economists estimate that the development of a natural gas industry could boost South Africa's gross domestic product by between 138 billion rand and 251 billion by 2030. We'll tell you more about that a little bit later. Right now, let's take a break and we'll be right back after that.